Every time you get ready to make an adjustment, here's what you need to do. You need to come up with every single excuse that you can. These last few weeks, we've been talking about the importance of being able to make adjustments. This is so vital as we get into 2020 and we're moving into the new year, you're moving into a new decade. You need to know, how do I make adjustments along the way? And we've been talking about these in terms of making halftime adjustments, right? A team goes in at halftime, they haven't been playing well, things aren't going their way. They have a moment at halftime to make some necessary adjustments so that things can go better in the second half. And that's the way we need to approach really every day of our lives. I love the quote that says, every sunset is an opportunity for reset. You see, every night could be like a reset, a halftime, a moment to make an adjustment. You could do it on the 1st and the 15th. You could do it on the 1st of every month. But you need a set time in your calendar where you can make adjustments. How do we make adjustments? We make adjustments by evaluating where we are, evaluating what's working, what's not working. And what we talked about last week is, if you're going to evaluate in a halftime adjustment moment, you've got to be honest. There's got to be honesty. You've got to have honesty in that moment if you want to move forward. Here's the second thing that we're going to talk about. What does a good halftime include? If you're going to make adjustments, the second thing is this. Every good halftime includes excuses. That's right. You're thinking, what? Excuse? I thought we're trying to get rid of excuses. No. No. Every good halftime includes excuses. Every time you get ready to make an adjustment, here's what you need to do. You need to come up with every single excuse that you can. Hey, with the football team, you let them come up with excuses and they start blaming the referees. The referees are the reason that we're behind. And what that is, that's talking about, I'm being a victim. I'm not taking ownership or responsibility. I'm a victim in my life. You need to write that excuse down. They say, well, it's raining, and because it was raining out there, I wasn't able to catch the ball like I normally do. Okay, well, now what we're doing is we are talking about something that is out of our control. Maybe there are things in your life that are outside of your control that you've been complaining about and blaming your situation on. You need to write that excuse down. Maybe guys would come into halftime, make the excuse about other teammates aren't doing their job, right? And so you can blame other people. You can blame your mom, you can blame your dad, you can blame your brother, you can blame your ex-husband, your ex-wife. You need to write that excuse down. You might come into halftime and say, well, I didn't hear the play right. Okay, well, now you're blaming ignorance, right? Okay, so write that down. Well, I didn't know what it was supposed to be. I didn't know I was supposed to look like. Write that excuse down. Maybe they come at halftime and talk about, the other team's just bigger than me. Okay, that's all about ability. And you'd say, well, I don't have the ability. I don't have the skills or the talents in order to win. You need to write that excuse down. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. You see, that's always about belief and identity. I'm not enough to win. I'm not good enough to win. That's all about belief. You need to write that excuse down. Or maybe you need to write down the excuse. This is one of my biggest pet peeve excuses of all, but I'm trying. Trying is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you're trying. Everybody is trying. What matters is, are you executing and are you winning? Trying is irrelevant. So if you're saying, but I'm trying to do better and I'm trying to do right, great. Write that down, because I'm trying is an excuse for you doing. So write that down. I'm trying. That is irrelevant. Write all of your excuses down. Now listen, this is what you do. After you come up with every excuse that you can come up with about why you are where you are, why you're not having success, why your life is not flourishing, why you haven't reached your potential, you come up with every excuse possible. You write every one of those down, and then over top of all of those excuses, you just write the word rubbish. It is garbage. And you crumble that piece of paper up and you throw it in the trash, because we cannot win hanging on to excuses. Now, here's what people say. But some of these things are true. Some of the excuses really are true. My teammate didn't do his job. It really is raining out there. The referee did make a bad call. It's true, yes. And it is also true that you can't win while hanging on to excuses. So you have to choose, which truth are you going with? Are you going to go with the truth that some unfortunate things happen to you in your life? are you going to go with the truth that says, I cannot win hanging on to these excuses? You see, if you want to make the adjustments that you need to make in the halftime, in this moment of your life, if you want to make those adjustments, you've got to take every excuse, crumble them up, and throw them away and say, I refuse to allow anything on that paper to keep me from what is possible in the second half. Because if you carry the excuses of the first half into the second half, you will always lose. But if you decide in this moment of evaluation, I'm not carrying these excuses on with me, I'm going to throw all of those excuses away, because if I keep them, they will rob me of the win that I can have in 2020. Throw the excuses away. Get rid of those excuses so you can make the adjustments you need to make so you can win the way that God created you to win.